Alright, welcome back to Naval Action and to the Through the Ranks series. We are in Endymion and about to set out to hunt down an Indefatigable. However, we are not in the Endymion we actually captured. This is actually the third. You saw me capture one and that got sunk. Then I captured a new one that got boarded and I got wrecked in the boarding. Because I wasn't paying attention and actually using my head with the new boarding mechanic changes. Went out, captured a new one, and that's the one we're gonna go out and engage the Indefatigable with. So let's take a look at her. She's a wide open mahogany Bermuda fit build. I have all the books unlocked on the Endymion, so I put them on. Expert carpentry, gunnery, and art of ship handling, encyclopedias, CFX, log. Other than just for the heck of it and with all the boarding going on, I put Marines 15 on. We've equipped her with 32-pounder Carros on both sides and on the stern, and 9-pounder regular mediums on the bow gun. A gunpowder upgrade for a bit more penetration, and just a Bridgetown refit I had lying around for a bit more HP. We shouldn't be feeling the 2% speed reduction. Anyway, that's how she looks. Now, as I said, this is take 3 of doing the Indefatigable, and this is a post-recorded intro, post-fight recorded intro. I've had a few issues with Streamlabs OBS, and I'm looking into them, but I did record it, and I didn't want to skip that part or redo it. So the fight that's going to follow, there are a few sections that are a bit choppy. I do apologize, as it might be slightly annoying to watch. I don't know, but you decide for yourself. But the fight is coming up. It's a bit of a brawl, and you'll have to watch to see how it goes. So we'll leave port and see you on the fight. Alright, time for take 3 then. Get in there. Slightly better boat this time, and I actually remembered my repairs. But yeah. Goes. We'll be correcting. You sneak up behind. I force him in towards the land there. Sorry about the slight cough. Interrupt your eardrums. Done. Don't mind the long engagement. Might mean we can maneuver into. Oh, we started on the back foot then, right? We're starting by a small attack here. Not too bad. We have 2 options. I'm gonna attack rear right. Now, if you notice down here on our boarding, we're already 25%. We get a small bonus from this one, as I did manage to put the Marines 15 book on it. Where a slight advantage should make our preparation go a bit further. Or not a preparation here, but the crew allocated. Fire. Got the D power. Make our turn quicker. Yeah, I got slightly off on the wrong foot here. Got to depower and I was mumbling about morale. We do have a slight morale boost and preparation boost to Marines. Not morale boost, but preparation boost. Sorry, still need the coffee to kick in. Alright, let's get this boat on the road. Get her moving. Come across, fire a bit of chain into her sails and rig. Leveling out for a shot here. We're making the most of it. Don't overturn, don't overturn. Decent hit. 97%. Coming behind. Reload. Ball on both sides. We'll get one more reload up and then we'll turn around. Not sure we gotta make it before we get caught in irons here. We'll see. No. No choice but to stand. If we can get through the turn before he fires, can't. Well, he should mean a few misses on his side then. Round, close the range. Gonna close, see if he can comes in behind us. Not good. He's gonna come close now. We can fire port broadside and then come about. Let him in behind us. Boost the heal. Few misses, fired a bit late, but do. Give him the rear guns, reload. Try and steer him behind us, isn't he? May be able to lure him into... No, he's coming around. Alright. Bit of an angle. Right now we're just trading. Which is not ideal because we want to get ahead on him. But if we manage to get into a favorable position by turning here. Stands. Fire, I'm going to turn. Goes. Few hits on the stone, not concerned about that. Now we just need to close the range slightly up. Level out here, fire once, and then we're going to slowly close in. He's keeping out the wind, so around there might be a bit short. That's fine. Right, so we are at somewhat of a disadvantage. We can't close too much with him due to the wind. We'll be slowed down too much. So we are going to take a bit of a pounding here until he decides to turn into it. But his speed is higher now, so he'll be moving in from the from here, more or less coming in front of us. So at some point he has to turn in to get a shot at us, and then we can start closing the range a bit more. And ever so slightly, we are reloaded. Wait for that wave to pass. High. Few of the shots going across his mid deck. See, he is slightly moving up in front of us now. Take advantage of that. Let him pass as we reload. Going to increase his angle. Means we have a higher chance of bouncing whatever shot comes out in at 30 seconds. That's the intention anyway. As you know by now, intention doesn't always go as you hope. Firing now. Bit of a bounce. Down into him. Give him a full broadside. Close range. Going back in. That's a good broadside. Let's reload it. Too soon to repair. Prepare borders. Need to push up a repair. Actually, he's kind of pushed himself into the wind now. I wish it didn't do that repair now. If he pushes himself too far into the wind, we would have had him. In a boarding. Oh, we would have been able to engage him in a boarding. I'm not sure we would have had him. Actually, just saw and take two. Slow down. Behind him. Maybe get a shot in. Good play, I'm showing with full power here. A few hits. Major. Around. Come around. Few shots in on the stern as we come past here. Level the boat. Bound round the fire, bound round the fire. Gonna put some crew back on the sails just to turn the yard arms, and once they're in position, we'll disable the gun crew again. Sailing crew again. Let's disable the gun crews. Increase our effectiveness on the repair. Gonna come alongside now. Now we're more or less full up on each side, each of us, so need to write down that sign once more. Currently find a random, not intentional. Turning away, we're just gonna continue with this for a bit. Repairs on the way. Have him miss and bounce. Enjoy a bit of coffee while we reload. We're reloading on the upper side. Right. Gun crews can come back up. I'll wait for full reload. Now. Got about 45 crew advantage right now. We do need to address that fairly soon. Right now we are ahead. We just did one cycle of repair, so we can allow ourselves to get stuck in for a bit. Take a bit of damage. Get back up. Reload stern guns. Fully reloaded, fire out. Impact of those 32 carriers definitely make itself known. Down to a 28-man advantage on his side. Right now, there's nothing fancy about my maneuvers or anything. I know I got the upper hand with the armor and structure. Gonna allow myself to stay in this position for a bit, because we are in a position to start forcing him around afterwards. Reload it. Fire out. Just going to open the gap a bit. That means he's going to turn. I'm going to reload, come back in, and then we should be slightly ahead of him. Makes it easier to force him around to the left-hand side and get into a boarding position in a bit. Let's try and go for grip shotting a bit. He's pretty low on his side armor. Coming close. Move the stern chase crew. Reloaded, but he is turning. Not exactly sure what he's trying to attempt here, but I'm going to give us a stern rake here. Oh, and he comes back around. Right, well, we did look grape shot anyway, so. Here we go. Wait for the heel to drop. Decent, we're now ahead on crew. Let's go 5 and 3. Use a bit of rum. Three minutes 50 until we can do another cycle repair. We should be in fine condition to stay here for a bit. Hammer him with grape shot. Nine. Per boarders just in case. He won't be boarding us due to the perk, but we may be able to get into a favorable position in a bit. Go down a little. Reload it. Grape shot coming in point blank. We are slowly increasing our crew, and he is slowly losing his. We'll see if we get into a boarding situation in a bit. If not, I'll remove my crew from boarding, have him do another cycle of repair before he hammers us too much. But I do believe I can get into a boarding situation first. Another 20 odd crew off. We're almost at 100 man advantage now on boarding. Almost. Oh. Fire started. That's always interesting. Reload it. Not the most effective round of grape shot, but it is what it is. Fire should be out fairly soon. Fire's out. You can slowly come around. He is just slightly heavier than us, more or less the same weight class. So it's a matter of wind power right now. Who's going to force who around and maneuvers? Oh. See if we can win it. Looks like we are slowly pushing him around. Good shot, point blank. 25 crew off. Almost at a 2-to-1 advantage now. So that is something at least. And we're slowly pushing him around into a boarding situation. We're gonna hopefully weather whatever comes our way. We are losing our side armor, or we have basically none left, and taking damage to our central structure. Good repair, but I'm gonna go for the boarding. Aim slightly ahead. Fire out. Got 135 crew more than him. We are slowly coming around. Speed are slightly falling off. Gonna adjust here for a second. Release the power on our rudder and then re-engage the rudder. Means we can kind of force him a bit harder. We got a better angle and better bite on his nose. Alright, we're now at a 2-to-1 advantage on boarding. Need to force him around now. Get below those 360. He does have the wind power right now because he's got it more or less on. He's got it on quarter where we have it on the side right now. We're coming around. .7. We need to go below 3.5, 3.8 now. Right now we're just pushing each other around, see if we can get the advantage of this tug of war, basically. So far we are the one coming out on top. Now he's pushing us around though. Forward ever so slightly. Keep nipping away at his crew here. We're not taking any real damage from his fire. You see that massive angle between us, so possible. No, just on the edge. It'll sometimes give you that prompt where it says boarding possible, where you just at that 3.5 and him the same, and it won't let you. Anyway, just like now, I'm pressing G all I can, but that means he's just around those 3.5 knots mark there. Slowing a bit. Come on. Give me my boarding. Extreme angle. Leveling out. That means he's gonna slow in a second. Pump the rudder for a second and come back in. A bit of strength. Not the most interesting fight, honestly, this tug of war thing. But if we disengage from him now, we will have to re-engage close range to get the boarding done. I'm not sure we want to do that. We may have to force a different approach here. Oh, we would have lost a bowsprit. Still being prompted that we can board, but we cannot. Heavily damaged here. Need this to work pretty soon. If not, we're in a world of hurt. Come on, come on. Right. F it. We're going to disengage, repair up, come back in. Now he turns away anyway. Okay. Maybe to get him in there anyway. See. If not, we can swing in behind him. Alright. Board is out. Repair up. Gotta ignore the bowsprit for now. Turn rigging as he turns. A little low. Not a bad hit. Actually, 2 and 1. We need to reduce his armor a bit more. We do have a bit of crew in survival down here on the 8th. If we hadn't, we would be taken on water. We'll increase the angle, reduce the incoming fire, get as much out of our repair as possible, decrease the gun crew to do so, and we'll just wait for a bit. When our reload comes up, we'll turn slightly starboard, reduce that side armor, reload grapes, and get back in there once our repairs are done. Bit bounces, a few hits. Right from the stern. Oh, she's turning in. Still got like 2.5 to 1 advantage on the crew side, so we're good in that department, but it's taking longer than I expected. Bit of damage, actually a heap of damage. Yes. Hard angle. We did manage to penetrate most of them. Alright, repairs are done for now. Not ideal for this situation. You can manage. We've got a heap of crew in survival. Focus on gunnery. Again, it's one of these situations where if we were just to sink him, it would have been fine. Could easily do so now. But we do need to get in there and board him. We need to capture this ship to progress to the next tier of our through the ranks here. Right, he's going to come in. Down again. Put it on the nose then. Don't have much choice here really than follow his turnaround. Miss cancel the stands, but then that's the most important thing. Even close the gap again. Problem for us right now is that crew we have in survival mode, we kind of need to use as boarders. We have to shift our gun crew around right now from one side to the other repeatedly. Make sure that we get as much chance of having a broadside loaded. And we are coming fairly close to the shore here. Don't want to get into that wide area. That's where we chance to run aground. Is also going to limit his option. Now with our bowsprit off, we're not turning us as efficiently as we could. That's just the thing. I'm going to start to get close here. And let's prepare boarders. I'll reload it on that side. Let's see if we can get the grapes loaded as well. If nothing else, we can force him to run ashore here and just go in with him. It's not pretty, but it's a tactic as well. If he turns to the left as he is, we can cut him across. And that will force him into us or into the shore. And if he goes to the shore, we'll just board him there. Make the shore fight instead. Yeah. Let's force him in there. We'll run him on ground, fight him there. Unless he managed to turn. Oh, he's going in. If I get stuck and he does this, I'm going to be heavily annoyed. Oh, he just managed to slip it. Question if we can too. Does say we're at negative speed here. There we go. Fine. Feet forward. Get flat on for a boarding here. Yeah. That one. Use the gun crew. And just to get as much impact as we can, I'm going to reduce my survivor crew. We do definitely have the advantage for this one. Going to try and attack, even though he might be firing deck guns. And we got him. All right, a very, very ugly and like just caveman style fight here, but we did manage to get into that boarding position finally, and gonna take him over. Sign of that through. And let's bring her into port and see what she looks like. Battle over, leave the fight. It give us a bit of XP. Not that I needed on the Endymion. We took a prize of 666, is apparently the devil's ship. And we'll limp back to port. We'll get her refitted for the next episode, and we'll see you there. Just before I ended, this did take 3 takes or 3 attempts to get it done, but we did manage in the end. So now we're into the Indefatigable, and our next target is gonna be, what is it? I can't actually remember on the top of my head here. Let's give it a look. Quickly open the NA map Netlify page just to check the ship list. And right after the Indefatigable is the Wapen von Hamburg, also known as the Ugly or Ugly. So that's got to be the next target. We're going to get into port, equip our Indefatigable, ship which people may know if they've watched Hornblower. So 3 attempts on this one to get it done. Let's see how many we need for the next one. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of the series down below. And until next time, stay safe.